The Morai Wars have brought us to the brink of extinction. We, the crew of the Skylark, fled to the stars seeking a source of incredible power. Our last hope to save our homeworld. What we discovered was beyond imagination. We discovered Cradle.
Captain Ozlo, the Skylark has identified the source of the powerful energy signature.
At last, begin preparations for descent. We must harness this power.
Captain, energy signatures are shifting. I've never seen anything like...
All hands, evacuate the ship immediately.
Come in! Espern! Are you there? Is this Recon Rhendon?
I'm here. What happened?
You just hit the surface of Cradle. My escape pod crashed just north of your position. We should meet up and find the nearest rally point. Be careful and ready your sword. There are hostile creatures everywhere.
Roger that, Rhendon. I'm heading your way.
Espern! I'm so glad to see you! This place is so alien! I'm happy to see a familiar face and not another hostile.
Glad to see you in one piece as well, Rhendon. Where are the other survivors?
I've established a comlink with the knights that formed a rescue camp up ahead. If you head north, you should eventually reach it. I'm gonna stay here for now and locate any other knights that have crashed in the area. I'll meet you at the rescue camp before sunset. And, should you encounter anything really dangerous, remember to use your shield.
I'll scout ahead then. Be careful, Rhendon.
Hail, Knight. You must be Espern. Rhendon radioed us and said you are on your way. Come with us. Rescue camp is just ahead.
Great. I'm looking forward to a hot meal.
You and me both. Now let's get... Hold on. Something's not right. Brace yourself. I think we've got company. Nicely done, Espern. Seems you know your way around the battlefield. Come on, let's head to the camp. Maybe you can help us figure out just what the heck is going on here.
Greetings. I'm Squad Leader Greta. You must be Espern. Rhendon said we should be expecting you, and not a moment too soon. The rescue camp is facing a crisis.
What's the problem, Greta?
In short, this camp has no power, and the sun is setting soon. Last night, all manners of horrible monsters came after us in the dark. We couldn't see and had no power for our defense turrets. We lost a lot of recruits. We need to channel power to the rescue camp, so that we can set up a defense perimeter before night falls.
How can I help channel power to the camp?
Our scans have located an ancient generator below this camp. It should be sending power to the surface, but something seems to be diverting it. We need you to go investigate the ancient generator and divert power back to the surface, but you'll need to be ready. It's completely uncharted territory and teeming with monsters. Rhendon said he wanted to meet up with you before you take on this mission. Why don't you see him first?
I'll meet up with Rhendon before I investigate the generator.
Well, looks like we're in quite a bind here, Espern. There's plenty of work to be done to get this camp up and running. So, you have now been authorized to receive missions. You can find any available mission in the activities bar.
Missions?
Missions range from dangerous combat engagements to talking to certain people, such as myself. By completing missions, you'll earn progress towards new ranks, which will in turn give you access to increasingly powerful gear. Greta informed me that you'll be tackling a power supply problem in the ancient generator?
Yes, that's right.
Well, keep your wits about you. If the surface is world of crawling with monsters, who knows what you'll find down there in the dark?
Thanks, Rhendon. I'll be careful.
The rescue camp has no power, and with it, no means of defending itself from the onslaught of monsters that attack in the night. With the sun setting fast, it's up to Espern to enter the dark depths below the camp and locate an ancient generator. If Espern can restore power to the camp, the Spiral Knights can power their turrets and create a defensive perimeter. Once secure, it may be possible to reconnect with Spiral HQ.
These immobile automatons hide a small arsenal beneath their double-plated armor. Each battle pod has a unique combination of attacks and defenses, sure to keep you guessing.
What do we have here? More little creatures that came from the sky? Here to take my power and disturb my research? No one disturbs the work of the great schemer Razwog! I'll see it to you! You'll never leave this room alive! You nasty little things! Don't you dare touch the artifact! I'll be back for you!
With the power restored to the rescue camp, Espern can now use the comlink to contact Spiral HQ and find out where they have located after the crash of the Skylark. Once Espern has made contact with Spiral HQ, he will hopefully find out what caused the crash and the nature of this alien world he now inhabits.
This is Intel Agent Kora of Spiral HQ. We've received a distress signal from your coordinates. Do you read me?
This is Espern from Skylark. I read you loud and clear, Kora.
Nice to meet you, Espern. What's your situation?
You see...
Wow, it sounds like you've already had quite the adventure, Espern. Spiral HQ will most certainly be interested in that artifact you recovered. It's remarkable that you were able to face off against a gremlin in the Clockworks and survive.
Gremlin? Clockworks?
Looks like I need to get you up to speed. We've crashed on a planet known as Cradle. Cradle is a fascinating world in that the entire interior of the planet below its surface is an ever-changing mechanical complex known as the Clockworks. The Clockworks seem to have been built by gremlins, a furry race of malevolent monsters that have not taken kindly to our presence.
I'd like to help however I can. Where is Spiral HQ now located?
We discovered a town known as Haven and have set up a base of operations there. The locals have provided us with food, shelter, and power. It's not Azora, but it's home for now. I've pinpointed your location. Unfortunately, you'll need to cross a massive chasm in order to reach Haven. Perhaps now that your camp has power, there's an elevator somewhere leading into the Clockworks. You may just be able to reach us that way.
Thank you, Kora. I'll try and find a way across the chasm to Haven.
From what I've heard, if anyone can do it, it's you, Espern. Good luck.
thought you could just walk away with the artifact, did you? Hand it over now, or I light the fuse and turn you into a million tiny smaller bits!
Looks like we got no choice, Espern. This gizmo isn't worth dying over.
Perfect! I'll keep the artifact and burning it to the ground all the same!
That devil! This whole place is coming down. We need to find a way to put out this fire out now.
What? You're still here? The artifact is mine! You miserable knight will never have its power! I just had to destroy you myself!
Schemer Razwog, work away from the others. The Order must never know we have the artifact. Find a way to power it. Bring it to me. Do not betray me. I will know. From H.
Thanks, Espern. I thought we were done for back there. Let's get the artifact back to Spiral HQ before someone else tries to nab it.
Astounding. I would have never expected a new recruit to crawl out of that fiery wreckage alive. You must really be something else. The name's Feron, Lieutenant of the Spiral Order. We had believed this entire complex was derelict until the elevator leading to it suddenly surged to life. Upon investigating, the whole place soon went up in a blaze. How did you end up here?
Alright. So...
I see. This will be very interesting information for Spiral HQ. Our base camp in Haven is just up ahead. Head on up the elevator and meet the other knights who survived the crash, like yourself. The techs in the lab will be eager to study that artifact. They'll see to it once you get to Haven. Don't worry about the others in the rescue camp. Thanks to you, we have a functioning elevator system to reach them. You've saved them all.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I'll head on into Haven.
I'll take the artifact to the lab. When you're ready, you should head into Heaven and meet up with the rest of the crew. I have a feeling that we might be stuck on this plan for quite some time, so we might as well see what we can do to help.
Welcome to Haven, Espern. We've been expecting you.